I feel English. Well, I can give you as little and sparse, and you can have this all. Do you have a face? Do you have a small, light, long frame to project at other frames of the same kind? If you do, this video is for you. I believe being attractive today is more important than being attractive in any other time period. Here used to be a segregated counterculture. Now the attractive majority is said counterculture. The first thing to do is practice self-hatred when attempting to be the most attractive you possibly can in the modern era. Now you may ask why. Understand how practicing self-hatred may seem counterintuitive and be a form of self-harm or a gateway to it, but the reality is this generation of attractive counterculturalists have contrived that disliking who you are no matter what you do and how you identify brings about the need for constant change, completely internalizing yourself as someone you will always despise no matter what will leave you constantly restless. This restless mentality has overtaken the beautiful Western English counterculture, which feels the need for change, which has always been the main drive for any counterculture. To keep the counterculture alive, we must hate ourselves and completely surrender to the attractive counterculture if we ever want to be attractive. One can only exist within the counterculture or within the modern culture if they are attractive. You are denying yourself of everything if you are outside of modern culture, which leads to stability of a life you are unsatisfied living in. Living in the counterculture or the modern culture will have you never to accept yourself, and you will only be the only person not to accept yourself as being attractive. Will have everyone accept you as being attractive. To be modern, you must act as the embodiment of youth, but to admit you are is suicide. To admit that you need to put in time and effort to change and make yourself attractive is also suicide. Think about it. To have people know you aren't naturally light and long and small is going to bring your fellow culturals to a place of mutual understanding. It was taught throughout time that you must fit a role to be worthy to rebel. And to fit this role, you must be attractive. Every worthy one must be brought to a place of absolute restlessness, because the need for change is the only way for our beloved counterculture to stay intact. If our counterculture falls apart, there will be no more right or wrong to hold on to. Which brings me to the importance of remaining attractive. No one cannot put any effort into anything. You cannot present yourself as anyone at all, though the force to present yourself as you is what will drive the culture to survive. Above being small and light and long, you must be underneath, and only when you are underneath the counterculture is on top, and only once the culture is above you it chooses to survive, and you will never be alone.